Yo, what's going on YouTube? We're back, and today I'm going to be breaking down quite possibly the most fundamental thing that transformed me from being broke at 18 to still at 18 making $1 million, and now at 19 making over $1.5 million. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Rye, entrepreneur based out of Australia, and I am in e-commerce. Funny to think about, 1 year ago today, I was probably in the same position as most of you guys, if not worse. I was running an agency, which ended up going to shit because my nan died. We had to fly over to England, and it was just a fucking massive mess. So my life was upside down, and I had to do something fast if I wanted to make it work, because last year was pretty much the only year that my parents gave me to make money online, and if I didn't, then I was going to fucking uni. So yeah, I'm going to break this 7-day protocol down. Now, I really do. I challenge every single one of you guys watching this video. Attempt this challenge. And if you do the challenge, and at the end of the challenge, you hate it, you think it was the worst thing ever, send me a middle finger on Instagram, and I'll be like, I do apologize, because I genuinely think this will transform your life. Whether you want to become more focused, whether you want to become more happy, just anything. It's so good. So 7 days. Now, what are we doing these 7 days? First day, or not first day, first protocol is 1 hour of screen time every single day. Reason why I run this, it's so easy. I mean, we're already 25% of the year, or we're already 25% through the year. And if you guys feel like it's gone like that, it's because look at your screen time. You're probably doing 6 to 7 hours a day. 7 times 90 is 210, 420, 630, I think. Don't quote me on that. 630 hours of the year already is just gone. Poof. That could be fucking spent building your dropshipping store, and 630 hours is more than enough to go from being a beginner to knowing a lot about ecom, or not a lot, but knowing the fundamentals. So that is why I emphasize the screen time, because what happens when you guys can't, go for a daily scroll? Don't get me wrong, I used to be a D1 scroller as well, but realize how much time you truly have. The time will get filled up with work, pretty much. So second one is no short form content. Don't know why I drew a dollar sign there. Ignore that. Because a lot of you guys don't understand why short form content is actually so bad for you. So I'm going to quickly just break it down in a nutshell. If I was to ask you, you'd probably say, the quick hits of dopamine. And while that is to a certain extent, I don't know if you guys notice this, when you go on Reels, scroll for 1 to 2 hours, you will be actually pretty tired. Like, you'll be fatigued after a good old reel sesh. So draw a brain here really quickly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little phone here. I want you to understand that your brain is just purely a information processing machine. So if you're feeding it reel after reel after reel, what this does is, you can imagine you have your reel here. I don't know, it's probably someone dying or something. Standard of Instagram reels nowadays. So you'll get that. You'll send to your brain. Your brain has to then understand the context, get some information out of it, and then create a response. So what I mean by this, so just say it's a video of a dog doing a backflip. Why not? You see this video, you see the dog, you're like, oh, what the hell's the dog doing? Your brain has to decode that it's a dog. Regardless of the point, when you start doing this for hours and hours and hours, this has the exact same effect on your brain as a 2 to 3 hour work block. This is why I emphasize on the point so many times. If you guys scroll reels for 2, 3, 6, 10 hours a day, you can make millions of dollars online, because you have that level of focus. You just need to learn to transition it from reels to work, which is the whole point of this 7-day protocol. That's the second one. Third one, pretty self-explanatory. No YouTube or Netflix. No like long form stimulation. Most of you guys know what to do. Most of you guys are actually pretty insightful with what you ask me, what you comment, but you're just stuck in that loop of just constantly thinking you don't know enough, you don't know enough, you don't know enough. So, you result to YouTube, whether you're watching some Wolf of Wall Street to get inspired, I don't know. Cut that shit out and watch your life transform in literally 7 days. 4 is no, I'm just going to do dopamine music. And what I mean by this, I don't know if you guys have this friend, all right? We all have this friend. Maybe you're the friend himself, or maybe you're that guy who, they'll have a bad day, they'll have a bad week or whatever, and then they'll go home and they'll lie in their bed and they'll just blast Juice WRLD or X. You can imagine, if you're sad, if you're fucking whatever your mood is, if you then influence, because music is purely just self-hypnosis. I know it sounds a little bit fucking cuckoo, but trust me when I say that the same thing, if you were to listen to hard style or rock music when you were trying to meditate, you would want to get hyped. You would want to release some dopamine or whatever. It's the exact same thing. Don't get me wrong. In my extended work blocks, I love blasting a bit of Drake, a little bit of freaking Travis or whatever. But trust me, just 1 week, cut all that shit out. Listen to Minecraft music. You'll see in probably the tabs of some of my videos, I just crank C418 over and over and over and over. Lo-fi, Brain FM, all that stuff is great. Like, you just have to reset your brain. That's the whole point of this protocol. So now, 5th day. No fast food. Apologies for the bad handwriting again. There was a study that recently came out, and it was testing people who were genetic freaks when it comes to work. Like, these guys can sit down, they can work for 6 to 8 hours straight. And then they just took a regular old Joe from the street who can probably work for about an hour if he tried, max. And what they did is they fed this really good guy genetically a lot of junk, bad food, high in, oil, saturated fats or whatever. And they fed Joe. They found out his ideal diet. They optimized his gut health. In the end, over a couple of months, I believe, don't quote me on this, I just saw it on an Instagram post, so this whole study could be made up. What they found is that the guy who was actually eating the clean food that was optimized for him, he could actually outwork the person who was genetically gifted. So it goes to show that your diet is actually more important than you adult genetics. What you'll notice here is all of this stuff, it's just like 10 percenters. Diet is probably more significant than that, but listening to music, that's just plus 10%. Cutting out short form content is probably like plus 20%. I'm just going to use 10%. Cutting out long form YouTube, plus 10%. It's just plus 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And this is how, do this over an extended period of time, and you'll be able to sit down for like hours and just get out so much work. And that's how you guys are going to make millions and millions of dollars. It's just by sitting down, focused, doing the exact same thing every single day. Now, 6, 10 to 15 minutes of meditation each day. This is like more specifically for me because I have crazy ADHD, right? You're probably hearing the way I'm talking really fast, bit out of control. So me having that period of time, because you can imagine, I'm just going to draw a quick analogy for you guys. You can imagine this is like the average person. Just say this is a laser beam, and this target is the task that they have to complete. They have one laser that goes out. They're able to focus on that task until it's done or until it's nearly done, and then they'll move on to the next task. As my laser beam has fucking like 4, it's like this, and the target's here, and I'll be able to dial in all the lasers for a second, smash the task out for about 30 minutes, or this is how I used to be, and then just move on to the next task without finishing it. So what meditation allows you to do, it allows you to focus all of your energy into one point and literally just be a machine. Get the task done, get the task done, get the task done. You guys stayed to the end. Give yourself a round of applause. You guys have potential. Genuinely. Truly hope all of you guys succeed. As always, I am on Instagram with any question you guys have to ask me, whether about ecom, whether about life, whether about anything. Challenge you guys. Let me know how you go. See you guys in the next video. Peace.